Hey guys, welcome to the makeup box, and to those of you who are tuning in for the first time, it's good to have you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, also the notification bell. Well, this morning I was on YouTube and I was watching some tutorials and I came across the new autumn look by Savannah Sylver, and I was like, wow, I want to recreate this look. So from the eyes to the lip combinations, I hope that I did great job, because you know Savannah Sylver, she has that thing down packed, she has it together. So without any further delay and rambling, let's cut to the tutorial. Bye guys. So before makeup application, we're just going to jump right in and take care of the skin a bit, and I'm using this face mask from BioBell. It preps the skin for a flawless makeup application. It enhances radiance, minimizes pores, and even skin tone. So while pressing this goodness into my skin and just fixing it properly, I'm just showing my snap fam all of the fun I'm having while taking care of my skin. After 5 minutes, you want to remove this mask and you just want to push all the excess product into the skin, and afterwards you're going to wash with warm water. So next we're just going to take our EOS lip balm and moisturize the lips, and then we're just going to head on over to doing our brows, and I'm taking the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and this is in the color Blackest Brown, and I'm just outlining my brows, and then later on you will see me fill it in with the LA Girl Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, because I did not like how ashy this came across on camera. So to bring back some more of that dark brown color, we're gonna go in with the pomade and make our brows look nice and sleek, honey. So you want to really take your time when doing your brows, because you want to make sure that they are done properly, because the brows really define the look that you are going for, any look rather. So I'm just going in with my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade FAWN, and I'm just cleaning up my brows, and this is also going to act as a primer later on for my eyeshadows. Then to clean up the top, I'm just going in with something darker, and this is my foundation, the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo in Deep 74. Here I'm just taking a blending brush to blend out all of that product to make sure that it's nice and smooth and there's no creasing. And also I'm going to set that using my black OPAL Deluxe finishing powder in the shade Neutral Light. So here I'm going into my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette, and this is their volume 2 palette, and taking that golden shade using a Morphe B33 brush, we're just going to pack that onto our brow bone. Now for some color in the crease, we're just going to go into this Couture Cosmetics Plum Passion palette, and I'm taking that orangey rusty tone to pop into my crease. You guys know how I feel about that, and I'm using a Morphe E27 to apply the color into my crease. So here I'm just applying a base, and I'm taking the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer Primer Pencil in black, and I'm just gonna take some of this onto this flat brush. I'm sorry it does not have a name, but it's getting the job done. So we're just gonna blend that primer pencil out onto our mobile lid, and you wanna make sure that it is blended out properly, because you don't want any creasing when you've already applied your eyeshadows. Going back into the Plum Passion palette, we're just going to take that brown shade and we're going to pop this in between the black base and the first rusty tone. So that's like in the middle, right where the crease is. So we're just going to blend out those harsh lines. You want to blend, you don't want any harshness when it comes to your eyeshadows. You want to make sure all of those lines are blended well. So back into the Plum Passion palette, I'll be taking those two burgundy shades and we're gonna apply those onto our mobile lid, and using a Coastal Scents flat shader brush, we're just gonna apply those colors onto our mobile lid. And I purchased this brush off of Coastal Scents. Actually, it came in a 22-piece set kit, and I do believe they still carry this, so if you're interested, you can purchase that from them as well. But yeah, you really want to pack those shades on, and as you can see, the black really helps to define those colors. Back into the palette, I'm just taking this cranberry shade, and it's a shimmery satin color, and I'm just gonna wet that with some Make It Last spray from Milani, and we're just gonna apply this right in the center of my mobile lid. And this brush, you heard me talk about the brush set earlier from Coastal Scents. Well, this concealer brush came in that kit as well. So I'm just lightly dusting this color onto the center of my lid. So dolls, this is where I knew I had to recreate this look. Like when I saw Savannah Sylver did that liquid lipstick liner, I was like, okay, I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone and I'm gonna do this one for the team. So what I did, I went in with my LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. The exact name for this liquid lipstick will be listed in the description box. But I went in with that using the angled brush out of the Coastal Scents Smoky Eye brush set, and I, just like how you would apply your regular black winged liner, this is what you would do for this particular look. For me, the liquid lipstick was setting way too fast. I don't know if it was because my air conditioning was on, but it was setting way too fast, which took a bit longer than a regular black winged liner would. But eventually we got the job done and it came out really nice. I think it did. So I'm just applying this onto my lid space, and we're just gonna try to get this wing precise. So to add my own twist to this winged liner, I took my Morphe M207 and those two colors highlighted. You will see me use that to dust onto that winged liner, and let me just say, I fell in love. It was a really nice touch, a really great accent for this makeup look. So going back in with a detailing shadow brush, we're just going to clean up any fallout from the liner, and then taking that facial mask, any fallout on the face, we're just going to remove that as well. So to further prep and prime my face, I'll be going in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and then also with the BECCA Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. Here is another step that I never want to miss when applying my foundation. I always want to go in with my orange corrector, and this is the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer, and I use this to cancel out any hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, and also dark under eyes. And I'm using the Morphe G38 brush to buff this out into the skin. So next, I'm applying my foundation, and this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. And the shade that I'm using is Warm Deep 74, and I'm buffing this out into my skin using my Morphe E6 foundation brush. So let me just add this. If you are a person who does not like heavy matte foundations, then this is not the one for you, because this is really heavy and it's very matte while it is long lasting, and I love that, and I love a full-on beat, hence why I'm using it. But if you're one that does not like this type of feel or look, then this is not the foundation for you. Now to highlight, I'll be taking my Milani Fit Me concealer, and this is in the color 35 Deep Fonts, and I'm just taking a damp beauty blender to blend out the concealer. And next you would see me go in with another concealer, because I found that on camera, while I love this concealer, I found that on camera it had me looking a little bit too washed out. So to add some of that yellow tint to the high points of my face, I'll be going back in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. So here's where I'm just blending out that Fawn concealer, and this did it for me. It brought back that color that I was going for. So I'm just blending it out with that same damn beauty blender, and we're just gonna blend it out very nice and seamlessly, because we don't want any creasing when it comes to this makeup application. So here's something that I've been getting into lately, and that is cream contouring. And if you are frequent followers on my channel, you'll know that I would powder contour instead, but I've been loving how it adds to my makeup application. So I'm going in with my Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick, and this is in the color Black Walnut. And to just blend this out, I'll be using my Morphe R14 brush to blend this out into the skin to sculpt all those areas that I want to define. So girls, you really want to blend out and buff out any harsh lines, you know, to make sure that you have a flawless makeup application. Even if you have to switch in between your tools, you do whatever you can to make sure that you have a nice, smooth, even canvas to work with. So to lock and set all of that concealer in place, I'll be taking my Holy Grail finishing powder, and that is the Black Opal Deluxe finishing powder, and this is in the shade medium. And I'm just taking that and just packing that on and just blending it into the skin, and it does a phenomenal job. It makes the skin look so smooth, and that is why I love using it. This is like one of my all-time favorite setting powders. You can't go wrong with this powder. It's just phenomenal. So to set my all over face, I'm just taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I'm using my BH Cosmetics Vegan 1 brush to do just that. So next, I'm going in with another Holy Grail product, and that is the CoverGirl Queen Ebony Bronzer. And I'll be using my Morphe R7 to apply this bronzer to the outer parts of my face. And this brush is phenomenal. It gets the job done, and I consider this like my favorite bronzing brush right now because it's just bomb. So going back into the CoverGirl Queen Ebony Bronzer, I will be taking this BH Cosmetics number 3 brush to lightly contour my nose. Using the COUTURE Cosmetics Highlighting and Contouring Palette, I'll be taking that dark shade to contour the other parts of my face and using a angled colour brush, and this is their 302 contour brush. Next, I'll be using the Coastal Scents Forever Blush in Radiant to apply some color to the apples of my cheeks, and this brush that I'm using is the DELUXE 640 Precision Tapered Brush. So using the Artist Couture highlighter in Illuminati, I'm just taking this BH Cosmetics blending brush to apply this gorgeous highlight to the high points of my face, my cheeks, forehead, the cupid's bow, and my chin. This highlighter is so gorgeous. I mean, it applies like butter onto the skin. I'm falling in love with this because it does a phenomenal job in adding the perfect amount of glow to your skin. So here we're just adding some more of that Illuminati highlighter to the inner corner of our eyes, and then next we're just gonna put some black eyeliner into our waterline. And I love using the LA Girl Pro HD primer pencils for this because it lasts, it does not move, and that is what I really love about these primer pencils. They are very long lasting. So next we're just gonna apply some color onto our lower lash lines, and those same colors that we added to our lid, we're just gonna pop those down onto the lower lash line to tie this eye look all together. So next I'll be taking my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and this is in the color black, and I'm lightly coating my eyelashes and just prepping them for my falsies. So here I'm just taking the Milani Make It Last setting spray to just melt all those powders into my skin so that the look would not come off as powdery. And then next we're just gonna go into another part that I loved so much about this look, and that is applying the matte lipsticks. And I'm using those same LA Girl flat matte liquid pigments, and I'm just trying to achieve an ombre effect, and it came off so bomb. Like, I fell in love with it. It was gorgeous, and it just tied this look all together. And please note that everything that I've used in this tutorial, all the product information will be listed in the description box below. So yeah, you guys can check that out as well. And thank you for tuning in. If you are new to this channel, please don't be shy to say hey and subscribe. Click that notification bell so that you will always be notified whenever I would upload new content to my channel. I love you guys, and until the next time, bye.